Ninth overall and third in Class B13 were Simon Rogers and Peter Thomas. John Lloyd and Adrian Kavanagh finished 8th overall and 4th in Class WR1. Clawing back a bit of lost time and finishing in 7th place were Tristan Bailey and James Howe, 2nd in Class N4. A bit of last-minute damage limitation turning into a good result for the pair. Andrew Barnes takes the second of the team's Ford Focus World Rally cars to 6th place, 3rd in the WR1 class. Fifth overall and 2nd in Class B13 was the Evo of Sean Gardner and Ben Innes. Remaining in 4th overall for the rest of the day's stages was the Subaru of Roger Chilman Jr. and Andrew Sankey. They also take the win in Class N4. A podium place for last year's BTRDA champion David Wright, 3rd place and winner of Class B13. Runners-up this weekend are the Kick Energy pair, Steve Perez and Paul Spooner, 2nd overall and 2nd also in Class WR1. Winners of the 2010 Somerset Stages Rally were Andy Burton and Robin Kellard in the Peugeot Cosworth. A fantastic result for Andy, and he, like the rest of us, will be hoping the car's reliability and competitiveness continues into the next round. Before we leave Somerset, here are a few highlights from the rally. This is the part of the show where we say don't do this at home. Rally driving and off-road racing is all about getting to the end of a stage in the quickest time possible. However, some drivers don't even make it to the end of the stage. For the final part of Special Stage, we'll bring you a look at some over-enthusiastic driving and a look at how not to do it. Thanks for watching. See you next time.